Hey funnel builders, Mike here from Sell Your Service. Let's talk about follow-up. So how do you follow up with your customers and how do you know when your persistence is going to pay off? In this video, I want to talk to you about how many times you have to follow up with your customers and why follow-up is so important. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. I create new video content for funnel builders like you every single week. I want to help funnel builders attract more clients, sell more funnels, and generate more income. I've actually got some training down below on how to find the right niche for your marketing funnel business. But in the meantime, let's talk about follow-up. The problem with having a marketing funnel business is that there are so many people out there competing for your customers' dollars. So here we've got our customer, right? And they need loads of different things. They want loads of different things. Maybe they want more income, they want more sales, whatever it is they want to do and grow within their business. And we here have got you, but you've got all this other competition. The crazy thing is that it's not necessarily just your competitors who are offering funnels who are competing for those dollars. You've got satellite TV and Netflix and the movies. You've got food, you've got tax, you've got other pieces of software, you've got platforms, you've got Facebook. There's loads of other ways that your competitors are vying for your customers' time, money, and attention. So what you need to do is stand out, and follow up is the best way to stand out to your customers, and I want to show you how. So the reason that follow-up works and repeatedly following up is it demonstrates two things. First of all, your persistence to the marketplace will pay off by itself. By repeatedly looking to different people and saying, I want to help you, I want to help your business, you are naturally going to become the preferred supplier for their problems. But what it also does is show your customer that you are committed to helping them. Here's the interesting thing. Most people think that follow-up and persistence and repeatedly trying to follow up is a sign of kind of aggression, maybe the hard sell, and it's not. What your customers like is being nudged and reminded that you can help them in their business. The problem is that you're going to have to repeatedly follow up and repeatedly cause interactions with your customers, which includes emails, texting them, tweets, phone calls, one-on-one conversations, Skype conversations, getting them on webinars, having them view videos, making them read blog posts, signing up to lead magnets, whatever kind of interaction and conversion that you're going to want to generate from them, you have to repeatedly do that in order to stand out, and I can prove it to you. So this here is you, okay? And your competition, regardless of what it is that they're also spending, creating, driving, doesn't matter, they're also vying for the same attention from your customer. Here's what happens. We have one interaction. Everyone is going to do one interaction. That's one sales email, that's one Facebook ad, that's one blog post, that's one video, it's one podcast, whatever. Let's say in the easiest possible scenario that you've got a customer who is looking for help with their funnel building. They want to generate more sales and automation, and you're like, I'm your guy, I'm your girl, I can do this for you. What you need to do though is understand that everybody else has also sent one piece of interactive material and they followed up once. Here's what happens. As time goes on, your competition are going to start dropping off, and you are going to need to provide at least up to 6 to 8 interactions in order to close a deal. If your business can repeatedly drive interactions past this 8th point, sometimes into the 9th, and that's through things like following up, emailing them, asking them for their feedback, trying to get them on a call, repeatedly trying to go through this process, you naturally are going to be the only one left because your competition are going to go up to 7 points. Let's say that your competition try to follow up with your potential customer or your customers 7 times. How are you going to be the last person to talk to that customer? By doing it 8 times. I think the biggest mistake that funnel builders make is that customers don't want to be pressured or they don't want to be hassled. I do want to pressure companies into buying. I do want to pressure customers into buying. The reason I want to pressure someone into buying is the same reason that a mother or a dad pressures their kids into eating vegetables, or the reason that a doctor pressures their patients into losing weight and going on a healthier diet, or the reason that your partner might pressure you into saving more money or going away on holiday. They know what's best for you, and often it's our own minds and our own headspace that prevent us from getting amazing results. Instead, you know that your business can help that customer and can help them grow. Whatever result it is that they want, whether they want sales on automation, maybe they want to grow an email list, maybe they want to grow YouTube subscribers, whatever it is, you're going to help them do that. Your competition at some point are going to give up. Now, in the easiest possible scenario that I can think of is initial outreach, right? Initial, just trying to get that phone call with the customer, just trying to get one customer to pick up the phone and let you do a discovery call and ask more about them. How many emails do you get a day selling you something or trying to send you to a website? I get probably hundreds of emails saying, hey, you've got to check out this blog post, check out this video. Do you want to jump on a call? I'd love to talk to you about. What surprises me is that all of those customers, they repeatedly email and reach out to me. They've already got my contact information and they reach out to me. Now, I haven't said no to any of them, but the ones that I'm going to say yes to are the ones that repeatedly try to follow up with me past the point where their competition die off. If you had emails coming into your inbox every single day saying, hey, I've got the world's best coaching on how to create YouTube content, and someone else said, hey, I've got great content on creating YouTube content as well. I've got a course on creating YouTube content. I've got a book on creating YouTube content, and you don't respond to any of them, the one that you're eventually going to buy from is the one who interacts with you the most and consistently. Follow up, which is why I love remarketing and retargeting. I think it's a vital aspect of a follow-up process. There's a reason that car companies advertise 4 times an hour in the same TV show slot. You can also start seeing them doing it on YouTube now. You'll see the same adverts repeatedly shown to you because they know that the way that they're going to get you to interact with them to take that conversion, and it could be any conversion. This could be a sale, this could be an initial meeting, this could be a cold call, this could be getting people on a webinar, this could be getting people to sign up to your Facebook group or your email list or your newsletter or your YouTube channel. Whatever it is, you're going to have to repeatedly follow up and say to them, hey, I can help you. Will you click here? Hey, you should buy from us. Even when you sent the proposal, your competitors are also sending them content vying for their attention. And the only way for you to be the one who is seen as the customer's favorite and preferred supplier is by following up with them more times. Just because someone hasn't said yes doesn't mean they're saying no. If someone turns around to you and says, look man, never ever email me again, personally, I would actually say, okay, not a worry, and I would email them again in 6 months' time. But if you're not comfortable with that, that's absolutely fine. I totally understand that. What you need to be doing though is waiting for someone to say yes. Most people are just apathetic. They're simply not getting around to responding to you because they don't have the time or the inclination, and you're not that much of a bother that they feel the need to unsubscribe or tell you to go away. But if you're talking to customers and you've met one person at a networking event and you really want to have a conversation with them, the first email, they're not going to answer. The second email, and that's when most people drop off. Most of your competition won't even try sending a second email. You try sending a second email and say, hey man, I'd still love to have a conversation with you. How's it going? I'd love to meet up with you at some point. They still don't get back to you. The third email, you say, hey man, I'm still really up for having a conversation with you. How about next Tuesday at 3 p.m? I can even swing by your office. That's when they'll go, I'm not available then. Even if they say they're not available then, that's not them saying no. Your job is to continually follow up with people and outlast your competition. That's why persistence works, and that's why follow-up and repeated follow-up work. Have you seen a model like this? I'd love to know in the comments below if you finally understand why follow-up and persistence is so important. It even gets to the point where your customer, they might have a mental block around here, and you physically need to follow up with them 6 times before they even recognize you. How many emails do you get a day? And if they see your name and your email address and your subject lines repeatedly come up, eventually they're going to click. It's not because they don't want to hear from you, it's because there's so many other people vying for their attention and vying for their time. You're going to have to repeatedly go through to get one person. The good news is that the more you do this, the easier it is the second time and the third time, and the easier it is with the second customer and the third customer. Your job is to follow up more with your customers than your competition are willing to do. And whatever that might mean, with initial outreach, initial adverts, initial traffic campaigns, all the way through to proposals and signatures, your job is to follow up. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever seen anything like this before. Let me know in the comments below how many times you you are now willing to follow up with your customers. I'd love to know that. If you're new here, consider subscribing, give us a like and share the video. That's probably the most important thing that helps me out at the moment. I really appreciate it if you just post this on your Facebook wall or just share the link on Twitter. That would massively help me out. I've probably got a couple of videos here either side talking about other sales processes and how to price your marketing funnels and how to go find more customers for your marketing funnel business. In the meantime, guys, thank you very much. I'm Mike from Sell Your Service, and I will see you on the next video. Keep building those funnels.